Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Jeff and today we're going to have some fun playing Magic, and today we get to play on MTG, the MTG 20 Core Set 21 pre-release event, and we get to play with Dog Tribal, or Good Boy Tribal as I like to say. And so I'm really excited about this deck. I'm really excited about just what we have going on in M21 right now. First and foremost, I have a gifted account for the pre-release event here. I get it a day early like a lot of other content creators, and that's why I have 1.3 million gems up at the top. It's not because I actually get to use these in my normal account. This is totally because Wizards is awesome, lets us use different things. So sponsored today by them, and I wanted to build a deck all around Good Boy Tribal first for YouTube to make sure this got up there live right away. So super excited. Yeah, so this first and foremost, tomorrow is coming to everyone on MTG Arena, so on Thursday. Also, it's coming onto Max now for tomorrow on the 25th of June, I believe. So if you are a Mac owner, that is hopefully that'll help you guys out to start being able to play, because I know a lot of people, you know, didn't have stuff, couldn't play beforehand. So anyway, diving into this deck, and what we're playing for today is pack leader. I mean, the Dog Tribal. So first off, everything that used to say Hound now says Dog, and they actually changed that, it looks like, on MTG Arena. So this used to be Nightmare Hound, now it is Dog. So all the Hound creatures that were out there before now say Dog. And so I had a couple different ways of building this. I honestly think that going the Mardu route with Banehound and Kunoros is probably the more powerful way to go, because those are just really good powerhouse cards. But I really wanted to splash into green for Renaissary, so I'm focusing more on new cards for today. But if you guys are wanting to build your own Dog Tribal type of deck, I do think that going the Mardu colors, red, white, and black, is probably the better way to go, just so you guys know. But I'm going to dive into each of the different cards, why they're powerful, why it's awesome, and why I'm playing them. So first off, pack leader is the main reason for this. 2 mana, other dogs you control get +1/+1, not hounds anymore, dogs. I love that, so excited for it. And then whenever pack leader attacks, so pack leader, not just any dog, but pack leader attacks prevent all combat damage that would be dealt to this turn to dogs you control. So I mean, they can still, you know, like shock this, they can do a bunch of other things, non-combat damage, but if you're attacking with your dogs aren't going to get hurt by what they're hitting you back with. If you're attacking into like a death touching questing beast, they're not going to die because the combat damage won't be dealt. It doesn't really matter. So the basic thing with this is you're trying to get a board that goes a little bit wide and keep swinging in over and over again. We get to do that pretty well with a lot of the creatures that we have in the dogs that came out recently. So Selfless Savior is the first one in the 1-drop slot. Amazing card, 1 mana, sacrifice it, another target creature you control gains indestructible until end of turn. Really awesome. Gives us some protection for a pack leader, for a Renaissary, for a couple of our other good creatures out there. So Selfless Savior, really powerful 1-drop. I would like to see more 1-drops. We do have some more 1-drops in Historic right now already that are actually pretty powerful, like a 1 mana 1/1 with a first strike with Encampment Keeper. So there's a few other ones out there, and then we get let's first off, Alpine Houndmaster. 2 mana. When it enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a card named Alpine Watchdog and or a card named Ingenious Cur. Reveal them, put it into your hand, and then shuffle your library. So you can put 2 cards into your hand with this on a, you know, that's so good. I love it. But yeah, whenever Alpine Houndmaster attacks, it gets +X+0 until end of turn, where X is the number of other attacking creatures. So this also can just be a really big body. It doesn't have you know, the protection that we, or the protection from combat damage like pack leader does. So it's gonna be one of those cards where like they might have to block that and let all the other dogs through, but that's kind of fine. We get this from the ETB effect. We get all the value that we want from the Alpine Cur, and so we do have, actually, do I not have the Ingenious Cur in here? I have Watchdog. What am I doing? Oh, it looks like I didn't have it, so it didn't populate it in. All right, we definitely didn't want to have those in here. I had those, I think, in Chandra's Magma instead. All right, we got that figured out. Life is good now. I think Alpine Watchdog is definitely the better dog here. Being able to have mana to just pump into this is nice and everything like that, but being able to have a vigilance creature while we have pack leader and things like Icon of Ancestry on the battlefield is definitely going to be able to help us be attacking in like crazy, but also Ingenious Cur. Oh, yeah, no, it's Igneous Cur. Alpine Watchdogger with Vigilance is actually really powerful, especially when you're playing a tribal type of deck. Vigilance just gets better and better because it keeps getting a bigger and bigger creature for 2 mana, which is awesome. All right, and then Bolt Hound is the other main reason to be playing dogs right now. This is a really powerful card. I'm expecting this to start seeing play in like competitive play potentially as well. Like this might be a mono red card. I'm really not sure, but it's 3 mana, 2/2 haste. When he attacks, other creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. So if you're able to go wide, you have a wide board, all of a sudden this is like an Ember or Castle Embereth activation, not onto this creature itself, but you also get another 2/2 with haste as you're doing it, so it's really, really powerful. 3 mana, do awesome things. We do have Malwu Loyal Companion in here because of the Vigilance and Trample, which is, again, Vigilance and Trample are great in these type of decks. We don't have like any real ways to put counters onto Malwu except for our new land, the Animal Sanctuary. What's behind curtain number 1? A new land. Anyway, Animal Sanctuary land, you can tap, add basic mana, pay 2, tap it, put a +1/+1 counter on target bird, cat, dog, goat, oat, or snake. And so that's probably the main reason to be having that in here. I really am not a huge fan of Animal Sanctuary just as itself. Like, I don't think you play this for tons of value unless you have something like Malwu in it, where it's like, okay, we can put counters onto this for 2 mana and put 2 counters onto it. Like, that becomes a lot better. All right, so then we have Renansari in here, which is the other awesome legendary dog cat. Whenever you cast a dog spell, we get a 1/1 green cat creature token. So I know, I'm sorry, I'm putting cats into my dog deck. Forgive me, okay? I'm sorry. But this is just a really good dog, as well as cat, But whenever you cast a cat spell, you create a 1/1 white dog creature token, and then you can pay 3, tap it, Renansari Inseparable deals damage to any target equal to the number of dogs you control. So we can get rid of any blocker and then swing in, and then you gain life equal to the number of cats. And so, and that does count Renansari as well. So you can immediately, if you untap with this, don't have anything else, you can just ping something for 1 and do cool things. So at instant speed. Anyway, so that's basically the deck. We have 1 Rambunctious Mutt, which when it enters the battlefield, destroy target artifact or enchantment opponent controls. It's 5 mana. It's not that great of stats on a 5 mana card, but being able to destroy stuff every once in a while is nice. And I wanted to showcase another dog that came out with this set. So there we go. There's another dog. Let's go ahead and jump into some gameplay, because that's what we're all here for, is to play some Magic the Gathering. And dude, I'm so excited. All right, Good Boy Tribal, here we go. The art is completely horrible on that one. All right, so I am recording this live. If you guys are watching this on YouTube, I'm going to be posting this while I'm still live. So if you're watching this, hey, I'm up against Merchant right away as well. That's awesome. All right, and sweet. So yeah, if you guys are watching this, come and jump in. We're playing up against other YouTubers, other content creators all day long today. There is a rule with this, by the way, too, that we're not supposed to concede early. You want to be able to play games out all the way. So that's what we're going to be doing. Hello, hello. Arboreal Grazer. All right, he's probably going to go for like the early Ugin, which is going to destroy us. All right. Selfless Savior, that's right. We're playing doggos. You're not doing anything as cool as that, and you know it. Booyah. Oh, Gem Razor. Oh, goody. Yep, no blocks. Take a million. Shock ourselves. I'm going to go ahead and get this shock out now. Go for the Watchdog. Swing in. Down to 9 past the turn. Man, already 6 damage, and we don't really have a lot going on besides that. I mean, Bolt Hound is going to be pretty big hit here. If he keeps tapping down, doesn't play any other creatures, this is going to be pretty sweet. Another Grazer for blockers. Name sauce. All right, nothing else though. That's fine. We can make this work. Ooh, Pack Leader. I can play Pack Leader and something else next turn. So I can play Pack Leader into Malwu, which can just block. All right, we're gonna go Bolt Hound. Start getting in the damages. Show them that I'm not screwed. I can also like just block with Watchdog, give it indestructible. We soak up 2 damage. This does have trample. Pass the turn down to 14. I have the old cat here. What's up with that? Done messed up. Someone, so I think Merchant is streaming on YouTube right now. If you guys want to go give him heck and say, yo, you beat up dogs, do you feel terrible? You should. All right, pass to my turn. He's giving me a shot. Yes. Okay. All right. Ingenious Cur. Pack leader. There is something to be said about like him stopping there. If we had double Bolt Hound and keep going in, like we could eventually just block enough damage to do enough. Now we get to have indestructible, good blockers and stuff. So we probably will just hold back for another turn until we can actually swing with Pack Leader. So pass the turn. You told him stop beating up dogs. Good, good. What's up, Carlos? How you doing? Welcome. All right, Parcel Beast starting to do its thing. It's a good thing it's doing. All right, the issue here is if we start seeing like Auspicious Strix, and so there is in standard right now a turn 3 bring out Ugin. So you go turn 1 a ramp card, turn 2 Migratory Greathorn, turn 3 I think as long as you have Castle Garenbrig on the battlefield and green mana to pay for it, you get a. All right, pass to my turn. You get to do cool things basically. Okay, bring that in tapped. Go ahead and attack in with everything because that's what we're here to do. Anyway, so then you can Auspicious Strix onto the Migratory Greathorn, get 2 things off the top, potentially get Ugin. That is like the game plan, so pretty sweet stuff. Print all combat damage. He's gonna let it in. I mean, he can block things pretty effectively still. But I mean, this is powerful. I think he was letting me actually swing in and play here. All right, he's just letting it die. Oh, Heroic Intervention. I see what you're doing there. All right. Cool. The Heroic Intervention is a sweet card as well. That would actually be good in here. Let's go Mawu. The big boy, the biggest of the boys. And now we got a good blocker here as well. Yeah, we got Merchant. So he stopped attacking in as aggressively. I think that he probably would have won that if he had, I don't know, we did throw down some pretty good stuff there, and I had blockers to be able to protect ourselves. Like once, if he doesn't have interaction and we get good boy, Pack Leader out, it's kind of hard to beat. So anyway, going into the next one. Give old Merchant a pat on the back and tell him you did such a good job for not hurting the doggos. Okay, perfect. Can't concede early. I don't have an issue with someone conceding right there. If it's on the next turn, I think it's fine personally. That's my thing. There's a lot of people that are completely against the whole conceding early type stuff, but for me overall, I think it's just fun. Guys, we are so close to 1,500 followers. Thanks so much for all the follows, all the awesome stuff. If you guys are watching this on YouTube, which I'm going to be posting this onto YouTube right after I record it, make sure you jump over to Twitch and start following, doing all this kind of stuff, because we do this Monday through Friday. And we have a lot of fun doing it. All right, this is looking sweet. Alpine Houndmaster to be able to refill our hand for us. We'll just go Pack Leader on the next turn, I believe. We already have protection for him, which is glorious. I should be playing it after attack and all that schnaz, whatever. But actually, no, I shouldn't because I want to get him for 2 extra points of damage. Got him. I feel like I'm always doing something wrong if ever I play something pre-combat phase. I do it, right, the pre-combat main phase. But so way back when Arena was first coming out, there was a bug that would sometimes skip over your second main phase. And so I just started automatically like playing things in my pre-combat main phase, and I have kind of the bad habit of doing it all the time now, you know. So that's why. All right, attacking in. Yep. Get in for 4. Alpine Houndmaster. Play Temple Garden, or I guess Stomping Grounds. I mean, if they don't bring out a blocker, this is huge as well. So take action. Watchdog and Kerr. We'll take 2 cards. Why not? Play this tapped past the turn. Dude, this deck is sweet. I'm liking it a lot. The best card is the Bolt Hound. Bolt Hound is just so good. Radical idea. Okay. Digging for an answer of some sort. We do have Indestructible. That doesn't stop a -2/-2 for a board right here, or like a Baron. Silver Moat Gold. All right, that's fine. That's totally fine. Icon of Ancestry. Interesting. So I can play 2 dogs on this turn, and then Icon and a dog. This is gonna probably die no matter what here, and I'm fine with that. So let's just go ahead and attack in. These guys can't deal damage, so yeah. Whenever he attacks, prevent all combat damage to be dealt to dogs that you control this turn. Love it so much. Alpine Houndmaster dies. Maybe I should have just been attacking with these ones. I don't know. All right. Let's go Rage Hound and Watchdog. And pass the turn. All right. No Ritual of Soot, please. Please and thank you. Okay. All right, I think we've got a shot. I think we already have lethal on board. I'm gonna go ahead and go for Icon of Ancestry though, just to give a bit more protection, just in case if they do flash in like a blocker or something. So Dog Tribal, attack in. We got him. They're still holding up something here. Radical idea. Okay. Yes. An interesting card there. That's a new one. Frantic Inventory. You draw a card equal to the number of frantic inventories in your graveyard. So it can be a 2-mana draw 3 in the late game, draw 4 in the late game. Or I guess it's just what's in the graveyard. So it never draws more than 3. You draw a card and then the number. I can't remember. Anyway, it looks awesome. Sweet. All right, we are 2-0 with doggos so far. Good boy. Good boy. Oh, I need to edit my stream info as well. There we go. Oh man, all right. This is starting out perfectly. Okay, I need to start try and keeping track of all the things I've got to be doing here. Dude, I know, this is actually, I didn't think that Dog Tribal was actually like a legitimate deck. I mean, everyone is playing janky decks. Like, this is all content creators, which content creators tend to play janky fun stuff, which I love about. But yeah, so keep this. We do have some good plays. Fable Passage first, pass the turn. The biggest thing is pack leader is busted. I'm really wanting to see if we get out Rin and Seri, hopefully. I'm only having 2 copies in here, so there is a chance we don't really run into it, but we'll see. All right, Mountain. Let's go Alpine Watchdog. Pass the turn. If they don't have something to pump it, we all of a sudden just get a block. Icon of Ancestry for the next turn to start swinging for 3. Should be good. This is white weenies with extra steps and pause. I like that. I like that. Yeah, we're gonna go Icon of Ancestry here. I think just start swinging. If we get it out early, all of our stuff being bigger consistently is really nice. Get into 3 here, pass the turn. I mean, we dealt 2 to ourselves, 4 to ourselves already, so we're kind of behind. Yeah, Conclave Mentor is the scary card. Terrifying card, should I say. So if you guys don't know, if you haven't seen Winding Constructor beforehand, you get a extra +1/+1 counter. It was in black and green. Now we have that in Selesnya colors, you know, where all the tokens are. It's a little bit terrifying, not gonna lie. Yeah. I could bring this to a 4/4. They still just double block or something. So I think we just go for another Alpine Watchdog. Pass turn. They can be swinging in here. We're not going to block there. They're going to be building up their board for quite a while. If we get up to like having Rin and Seri start just like getting a lot of go wide value, we should be able to win, but we'll see. This is going to be a harder one for sure. Yeah, Wild Scourge Hydra is really good. Whenever another non-Hydra creature you control gets a counter onto it, you get another +1/+1 counter onto Wild Scourge Hydra. Is good. Although it doesn't work with other Hydras, so yeah. Yep, non-Hydra creature you control. This has to attack each turn if able. They already have a good blocker for it, but I could throw down Icon and it goes up to 5 power, so I can at least kill Voracious Hydra. We're shotgunning ourselves again, but I think we're gonna do this. Just get out more Preaches and then go Icon. As soon as they attack, we get to attack in pretty aggressively and keep up the blockers, and then hopefully we get like Pack Leader or something along the way to hit. This is the biggest downside of dogs, is that we have a bunch of kind of plain text cards in here. Like there's not that many rares, there's not that many everything. So Dog Tribal is going to be one of those tribals that's like, over the next 3 sets, we're going to get a lot of good dogs here and there, is my guess. And we're going to have it be better and better, but not like ever amazing. Yeah, this is good. It's, you know, it's okay. Yikes. All right, so Pellet Collector has Trample. This can come back, so we block this. I could kill some stuff here. All right, let's block here. We might just want to get out of this game and go on to something else. Take 6. We technically can survive without blocking there. Therefore, we should. Alright, so we go down to 1. We're just going to see if we can find anything down to 1. Yay! Alpine Houndmaster is a card. Here, I just want to see if we can find like Rin and Seri or just find something here. Okay, we got Pack Leader. We're gonna attack in. I'm basically conceding the game here. I'll let them hit. So we are supposed to let the game completely play out on this event. I would normally just concede there, but we'll let them swing, let them do their thing, because we do want to see how awesome all the cards are. This is all content creators who want to be able to see it all. So, yep, no blocks. Take it off. -23. Yeah, the Ozolith of this deck would be sweet as well. Yeah, Honestly, so that's a deck that is going to be very legit and kind of terrifying. It's good. I mean, I'm not sure how well it does against board wipes, but there is, you know, what's it? Heroic Intervention is in the format now. There's a lot of stuff. Who knows? The Hydra's going raw. Yep. Oh man, so we have a couple other decks. I'm wanting to do like a life gain deck here soon. What do you guys think is the best version of Veto deck? Because I feel like there's a lot of really good Veto decks. Like that's probably the thing I'm most excited about for Veto is that there's so many different versions of it. Oh, by the way, we crossed 1,500 followers. Thank you guys so much for all the followers. Thanks for everyone on here today. Love you all. You're all awesome. If you guys haven't checked out my YouTube channel, I will be posting a lot of the videos. If you can't like catch everything here, a lot of the decks and the gameplay will be going up onto my YouTube channel there as well. Go subscribe there so I can get the 25,000 subscribers over there. That'd be sweet of you. Right up against Rogue VIP, bring it on. We do get Selfless Savior into like well, we actually don't get Alpine Watchdog with this hand. I guess we do. All right, keeping it. Or Alpine Houndmaster. So I really like Alpine Houndmaster for early game. Just because if there isn't a blocker, it's a very, very powerful attacker. Icon of Ancestry is pretty sweet. Do I want to go for the Houndmaster here or not? I can find another 1-drop potentially. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go for it. Houndmaster. It's not gonna be quite big enough to get through the wall on the next turn, but later on, it's gonna be the first thing they're gonna need to block. All right, attack in. Down to 19, past the turn. Yeah, the extra Scrylands again, or yeah, so this is probably just another, I'm guessing Esper Control. Oh, life gain with Birth Emeritus, Veto stuff. Actually, that's a pretty legitimate card in here. Speaker of the Heavens is one of those cards I think is insanely powerful. Charming Prince, Scry 2. Not getting the life for it just yet. Yeah, Speaker of the Heavens. So this is the thing is I felt like the life gain Veto was an insane card for life gain type of style, but it's not something that like is probably going to be powerful enough to do. Let's see here. I could go Icon of Ancestry now and then get out 2 like Alpine Watchdogs for the next turn. Being able to attack in with Vigilance is pretty nice. If we attack in here, we can give it Indestructible, but they just block it there. So I think we just go Icon of Ancestry, get out value. We're going to be going for the later game as along the way. Getting up to Rambunctious Mutt. So like next turn, 2 dogs. Turn after that, Rambunctious Mutt. Kill this or whatever else they've got. Start doing awesome things. Game plan initiated. Yeah, there's some awesome powerful cards. Yeah, so yeah, Veto is a really powerful one, but like you can't build a deck only around one card. It doesn't quite work. You don't find everything that else works with it. So having another big bomb with Speaker of the Heavens with the life gain plan is huge. All right, Fatal Passage, grab Plains. I think that we go ahead and attack in now. We're fine losing Selfless Savior to Charming Prince. If we get in for any damage, this is great. They block and block. Yeah, we're fine with that. Okay, Alpine Watchdog. Alpine Watchdog. The whole point here is that we need to get through a few more blockers so that we can actually start interacting with their life total. If they find a way to gain 3 life here and start creating angels, we're in a lot of trouble. Whoa, they scooped it up. You're not supposed to scoop early, peeps. That's fine. They must have built it wrong or something. I'm not an issue. Don't have as much issue with it. I know some people in the Discord complain about it, but you know, whatever. That's all cool. That's all cool. All right, one more game with Dog Tribal. I think we're 3-1. I might be missing a game there. Are we 3-2? But I mean, honestly, this deck has done a lot better than I thought. We've been playing up against not as solid of decks right now because, you know, it's the beginning. We're finding a lot of fun stuff, but I have been impressed by this deck. We definitely need more dog good stuff, but I could see maybe if we're going into Mardu with this as well, being able to have another one drop with Banehound, being able to have Kunoros on turn 3 versus like Rin and Seri on turn 4, which we still had not even seen a Rin and Seri. Really bummed about that. 3-1. Okay, yeah. So yeah, 3-1 so far. Not too shabby for doggos. Good boy. Good boy. The alternate art for pack leader looks so sweet too. Ugin avatar is awesome sauce. Yeah, that looks pretty sweet. Oh, I need to get my good boy. Oh, dang it. I missed it. I'm sorry, guys. I am a failure as a human being. I have not changed my cat to a dog for this. I'm sorry. I really am sorry. All right, Grazer. Going for Unrolled Ragehound. This can get in through the Grazer, and so that just makes sense here. What are we playing here? Oh, this is 4 colors so far. So nothing big, nothing crazy, right? Mau is a dog, and it is in this deck, Soren Markov. Yes, yes it is. Oh, Balderdash.
Timing. I've got it.
For the rude. Yeah. We probably still play Ragehound. Temple Garden tapped. Pass the turn. Again, it gets through Grazer. It has to attack every turn if able, so it's just... Yeah, it's a good card. Underworld Ragehound, like this card was always like, oh, it is actually a pretty powerful card, but it's not quite playable for anything. Cardboard Crusader, thanks so much for the subscription. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, they're playing the Sanctums. Okay, I should let them win now because that's awesome. You know, sometimes you just gotta let people with better stuff play. We are gonna probably bring out Rambunctious Smut and be rude and stuff, but whatever. Let's go. Selfless Savior could be really nice to have. I think card advantage at the moment is still fine though. This helps us get to potentially our Rin and Seri. All right, swing it to Fairy. Grazer blocks most likely. You watch on YouTube sometimes. Keep it up. Hey, thank you so much, Cardboard Crusader. Appreciate it. Yeah, I will keep it up. Yeah, the five color version of this does tutor, which is amazing if you can keep everything alive and going. This is the other thing too, is that playing up against other content creators is that they do play a little bit slower sometimes. It's totally fine. I mean, they only have one potential interaction here, so clearly this is a hard decision. But yeah. Oh man, thinking is interesting. Yeah, it is. Just wanted to say hello to everyone that's on the stream real quick. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are all awesome. All right, they do block. My guess is that they probably have like another Teferi in hand. They're debating, okay, is it worthwhile to do the +1 here? Roland of Gilead, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime subscription. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, quick reminder too, if you guys have an Amazon Prime account, you get a free subscription every month to whoever you guys want to. Make sure that you use it. It doesn't have to be for me. Just make sure that you're using it, because yeah, it's a cool thing to do. All right, what else you got? So they can Yeah, so they can use 3 mana to tap down a creature now. No, it's 6 mana normally, so 3. And it counts itself as one of the shrines you control. Yeah, so they have it here pretty soon. We're gonna be really rude and rambunctious mutt. Hey, GOODEST, thanks so much for the Twitch Prime subscription. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Rambunctious mutt. I think we kill this one. The ramp is gonna be really nice for them, but we definitely kill the Calm Waters. I'm your only non-Twitch Prime sub at the moment. Oh, thank you so much. And Wraithbow, thanks so much for the subscription as well. Man, we got the hype train going. Thank you guys. Boom, bam, done. Alright, yeah, so kill this one. Drawing that many cards is just not acceptable. We can't have that be a thing. Tap him down there, that's fine. So attack here, attack here. This gets plus X, plus 1.
You just let me know if you're up for
So there we go. Down to 12. We're pretty close to lethal next turn. If we find Bolt Hound would be sweet here. Dude, we're getting so many followers as well. Thank you everyone for hitting the follow button. Love you all as well. I'm going to throw out Cephalus Savior just in case there's a board wipe of some sort. But otherwise, just attacking in here and playing these afterwards. Tapping them down. Rude. Okay, down to 2, and we'll go for another Alpine Houndmaster, partly just to refill my hands so that, like, if there is a board wipe, they do run into it. We still have a massive handful of stuff. And so, yeah, we can just go for Watchdog here. Oh, man, the train is going. Carbo Crusader with gifted subs to Liquidy and Mianbao Laoshi. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Tai Tai 83, thanks so much for the sub. You guys are also awesome. We're up to 58 subs for the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are all amazing. Oh, sorry, that was my turn. Oops. Sanctum of Fruitful Harvest. So I could see this being really powerful if you do end up having 6. Because it ends up only being 1 white mana to tap down any creature. If you have, you know, massive board, you can have this pump up and give a bunch of white mana. I guess it's only on your turn, but you could then hold up a bunch of white mana here to just tap down an entire board full of creatures every turn. Daedalus X, thanks so much for the sub. We are at level 3 hype train. Whoa. Okay, that's really cool. This is the first hype train I've ever had on my channel. This is awesome. Thank you guys so much. All right, thanks so much for hopping on, Carver Crusader. We'll see you later. Oh yeah, so all of my videos are going to be, all this stuff is going to be going up onto YouTube as well. So if you guys are hopping out, you know, whatever, you can't stay on for long, check me out on YouTube as well. I'm going to be getting up at least 2 videos today, and I'm for the first week of this stuff, I'm going to try to get up 2 videos a day, and then I go back to just my normal 1 video a day. And yeah, so that's the game plan here. All right, they're really timing us out. Man, you can't be salty at the mutts. Come now. Is that really what you want to be doing, is being salty at the mutts? Rude. All right. Hey, thanks so much for the cheer bits. 100 bits. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh man, this is like making the dog wait, you know, like with a treat on the nose, and you're just like, no, just wait for another like forever and a half. That's just what you got to do. Just wait. You can't actually attack yet. You can't actually do anything you want it to do. No, just okay. We get to attack. Yeah. And it's gonna be glorious, dude. X8 and 8. Oh man, Alpine Masters are actually pretty big. I'm actually liking these cards quite a bit. Wow. Dog tribal is a thing. Yes, love it. All right. Just doing a wrap up for this deck. Overall, I really like this deck. I think it's really powerful. I think that not really powerful. I think this is like a great, like on the fringe of being a good tier 2 deck, probably more tier 3, where we have a lot of good pieces. I feel like Alpine Houndmaster being able to just fill your 2 mana. It's a 2/2 with upside on attacking that draws you 2 cards. The 2 cards are kind of mech cards, but we also don't have anything better to be playing right now, so you just play these. It's like that's what you do. It's all fine. And Alpine Watchdog, really powerful. Ingenious Cur, if you do occasionally get to late game, they don't have blockers, they don't block this, you can just pump up and hopefully get in for a bunch of damage, so that's nice. But Pack Leader is the real hero here. It is so powerful. Being able to swing in consistently, people have to really do the math on that and not be able to attack him. We saw that with the game against Merchant. I think that he kind of was just being nice for letting the dogs win, because like you just feel bad letting dogs not win, But Bolt Hound, another great card here. Selfless Savior. We never actually got to see the Rin and Seri, but we're gonna have to do a Rin and Seri deck later on for sure. We'll probably do like a what's it called, a brawl deck with this pretty soon, because that just sounds really fun. Anyway, so if you guys are watching this on the YouTube video, please like and subscribe, and thank you so much. All right, we're gonna jump into some new stuff here.